Hello you guys, it is Tiana again, and today I am going to be talking about how you can learn how to act for really cheap, if not for free. Because living out here in LA, or not even just LA, but learning how to act in general can be really expensive, and it really doesn't need to be, because I've been taking acting classes for a couple months now, and I've been learning a lot, and I realized I've known people who paid hundreds of dollars to take acting classes, and I just was thinking lately, they did not need to spend all that money on those acting classes, because there is many other ways that you can learn to act for really cheap without having to pay for those stupid acting classes that literally are a ripoff. So this video is going to be 6 ways that you can learn how to act for free or really cheap. Number 1 is school. Now, if you're in freaking middle school or high school, you can just learn for free. Just join your drama club, and you can just learn how to act for free through that. And if you're in college, you can most likely learn for free too. If you qualify for financial aid, then you get your books and your classes paid for through that. But even if you don't qualify for financial aid, it's really going to be a lot cheaper to spend money on acting classes at your community college or whatever than it is going to be to take acting classes like at a full acting school, because those are stupid expensive. And another benefit from it is that you guys can be around your friends. Even if you're in college and you don't know nobody in that classroom, you still are going to meet people, because it's a very communicative class. Is that a right word? But you socialize a lot in theater, so you're going to meet friends, so you're going to know people around the campus, and then when you get in there, you start to feel comfortable with them because you become friends. So taking acting classes in high school or college or middle school is definitely a great way to learn how to act without having to pay hundreds of dollars to learn. Tip number 2 is books. Now, I know for one, this is 2017 and nobody loves to read, but you can even listen to audiobooks, because honestly, there are hundreds and thousands of books on there. I bought the ebook for my acting class a few months ago, and when I was searching for it, literally just 100 books came up just related to that one title. So you can really learn anything you need to by reading books. So I really recommend doing that. The 2 books that I have been using recently for my acting class are On Acting by Stanford Meisner and Dennis Longwell, and the second one is Acting: The First 6 Lessons by Richard Boslavsky, and they're both really good. They're honestly super addicting to read. You just want to keep reading it, and it's fun, and you learn new things. I wasn't even that into acting before. I mostly took acting classes to get over my anxiety, but reading those books really got me more into acting and wanting to become better at it just by reading the books and getting tips and techniques. So I really suggest that you guys just check out some books and read. Number 3 is YouTube. Now, you can literally learn anything from YouTube, and there's millions of videos on YouTube. So of course you can find some acting videos on YouTube. Literally saw the other day that this 6-year-old boy taught himself how to drive, and took him and his sister to McDonald's from YouTube. He learned how to drive from YouTube. So you can definitely learn how to act from YouTube. And I watch a lot of videos since joining this acting class. I've watched a ton of YouTube videos on acting, and some of the YouTube channels or videos I watch are, number 1 is Actors on Acting. This isn't really an acting technique video, but it's super cool because it's a video with a bunch of clips of big name actors giving tips or advice or their experience with acting or whatever, and it's super cool. A YouTube channel that I like is John Windsor Cunningham. It's this older white man, and he gives great acting advice and techniques, and it's just really helpful, and I love his channel. Another one is Film Courage and Film Riot. Now, these aren't really acting channels. They mostly focus around film, directing and producing and stuff like that, but every now and then they will have videos on acting, which are really good and really helpful. So I love to watch those when they do have them. Another one is Small Market Actor, and again, just like John Windsor Cunningham, it's just a man who gives you a bunch of advice on auditioning and just a bunch of different things. So he's really cool, and I love to watch his videos as well. And finally, the off-camera show. Again, this isn't really like an acting YouTube channel, but basically he just interviews a bunch of actors, and it's really cool because they tell you about their experience and how they got where they are and blah blah blah. You know, all the usual stuff, and I really like to watch that. So if you want like tips and stuff like that from actors, then go and watch the off-camera show. Tip number 4 is practice reading monologues and scripts. Now, you can literally find monologues and scripts actually anywhere. Search free scripts or free monologues on the internet. And a really, really good website is freedrama.net. This is one that I use when I have to get a script or monologue for my acting class. And they literally have like hundreds of things you can find on there. And it's super good and super helpful. So I swear by that website. So again, that's freedrama.net. You should go check it out. And also you can get books full of monologues or scripts. One that I suggest is the Big Book of Monologues. Right now I'm currently using 2 monologues for there for my acting class, and it's just really cool. It literally has like 200 monologues in there that you could practice on or use for if you're taking acting classes or things like that, or if you need it for your acting class or theater program or whatever. Another book that I really like is All in the Timing by David Ives. It's a book that's full of both monologues and scenes. So it has anything from like a monologue to like a 5-person scene. So it's really, really cool because you could use that for anything. You could practice, you know, by yourself, or if you want to practice with friends or just play around with friends, practice with them, then that's a great way to do it. So All in the Timing by David Ives. And if you're more into like theater and not really television or film, then a book that I recommend to practice stage play is A Raisin in the Sun by, I think, Lorraine Hansberry. I don't know. I'll find her correct name. But I read this book and I did a scene for this in my acting class recently, and it's just a really, really good stage play. So if you're more into theater and you want to practice like what a stage play looks like, then I suggest reading that book because it's just super helpful. Tip number 5 is to play improv games. There are literally dozens and dozens of improv games that you guys could play with your friends or family. Some of my favorites are Zip, Zap, Zop and the telephone game, but there are so many out there. You guys could just Google it or ask your theater teacher. Just Google improv games and so many will come up. But that's a great way to learn improv, so that way if you ever are in the middle of doing a scene and you forget your line or your partner forgets your line, you're just quick on your feet and you know how to overcome that. So those are a great way. Just play with your friends and you'll have so much fun. And finally, number 6. This isn't really learning how to act per se, but it's a really good idea to get you used to being in front of the camera and to working on the set if you want to be like in film or television. And I suggest signing up for background work. So, you know, all those little random people that walk around when you're watching a TV show. Sign up for that. You could go to Central Casting or Extras Management, which are here in LA. It's probably different if you live somewhere else, but out here it's Central Casting and Extras Management, and you guys can sign up for that and work background on TV shows, and that'll just be really cool because it's going to be cool to be able to get on set and see what it's like and experience the set and, you know, just be a part of that. And then too, you get comfortable with being on camera in front of people, and it's a little bit acting because while you're not saying nothing, you still have to act like emotionally. You gotta be like, or, you know, do stupid little things like that. So it's kind of acting. So I suggest you do that too. Go to one of those websites or find whatever company it's called where you live and sign up to do extra work and work background, because that will be a great experience and it will be a lot of fun. Trust me, it's so much fun. Anyways, you guys, that is the end of the video. I really, really hope you guys liked it. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me because that would mean so much. And I really hope this helped you guys. And if you guys have any other ways that people can learn how to act for free / cheap, let me know down in the comments below, or just let me know your thoughts or whatever you want to talk about. Let me know down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.